Hey guys, welcome back. It's finally cooled down outside enough to do a video taste test of my Nectaron Brut beer, which I've been really looking forward to showing you. Super humid here, so I'm getting plenty of condensation on the glass, but hopefully you can see it's fairly clear. You can see the logo through the glass. So just to recap quickly what's in the beer, it's 85% Gladfield's American Ale, which is probably given it that nice sort of slight copper colour. Then the rest is made up 5% each of wheat, light crystal and acidulated malt, or sour grapes as it's called by Gladfield's. S33 yeast, and then a single hop drop of Nectaron at the end of the boil. So put everything in, it's a half batch as I normally do. So just threw 100 grams in at the end of the boil, nothing in the dry hop. A little bit worried, I mistakenly said in the previous video that the S33 was a high attenuating yeast, but it's not normally. Normally the gravity finish is a little bit higher, but luckily with adding in the Glucoamylase, the dry enzyme, it still managed to get the beer down to 1,000. So you start at 1032 down to 1,000 to give 4.2% ABV. So yeah, there it is there. Very happy with the way it looks in the glass, holding a nice ring there from the wheat. So the aim with this beer is it's super hot and more so muggy here, or humid. So I was looking for a nice, easy drinker. Didn't want anything too heavy going, and I thought, oh, I'll do another Brut. With using that dry enzyme, I only ended up using about 2/3 of what I'd normally use in my grain bill. So instead of 3 kilos, I chopped it down to 2 kilos. Yeah, nice easy drinker, bit of a thirst quencher. So yeah, enough talking, let's check out the aroma. So I can pick up the Nectaron even though I didn't dry hop it. I'm picking up, it's described as stone fruit, but I call it a little bit more on the tropical fruit side. The sort of touches of pineapple, which I think is one of the characters of Nectaron from memory. But yeah, like a nice tropical, fresh tropical fruit / pineapple aroma. Maybe a hint of like a night malt toastiness almost. Maybe a small hint of sweetness. So yeah, looking forward to diving in. Cheers guys, hope your week's going well. So yeah, that first up, what I imagine in my mind, as I said earlier, nice easy drinker. It ticks all those boxes. It's light, it's refreshing, very smashable or quaffable, or whatever you want to call it. Getting the Nectaron more in the flavour, getting more of that tropical fruit, getting quite a bit of like pineapple on the flavour, which is nice. Excuse me. Now with the Brut, they by their very nature can be quite dry, but I added in about 5% of the light crystal, so you can't really taste much in the way of sweetness, but I think it's just taking the edge off the dryness. You may prefer to have it super dry in the taste as well, but I think it's yeah, for me it was nice just to sort of knock the edge off it tasting too dry. So yeah, that was good. The wheat gives it a little bit more of a mouth feel, a bit more body, and then the American wheat getting a little bit of malt character, not too much, nothing to sort of detract from the hops. Yeah, no, very happy with that. I really enjoyed the first Brut I did about 18 months ago, so I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I've waited this long to do another one. So yeah, if you're looking for a real nice easy drinker, you know, to me it's almost a hybrid between a Brut. It's got shades of sort of being an XPA, almost some lager type qualities, not so much from the malt, but the fact it's finished quite low, it's quite sort of crisp, tastes nice and clean. So yeah, it's almost like a Jekyll and Hyde one, you know, it's like 3 different beers in one. So yeah, I'm definitely, after drinking this, I'm definitely keen to make another brut. So I've got some more hops in. So I might actually just do the same recipe and just swap out the Nectaron for one of the other hops. I just bought some more Citra, Mosaic and US Cascade. So I'm thinking I might just do another one, especially while it's sort of in the middle of the heat in the summer here. It's really the sort of beer you want to be drinking. So, and at 4.2 you can have a few of them, not get knocked around too much. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. If you've got any questions, just let me know. But if you haven't done a brut before, don't be put off by the name or the thought of making one. It really is as simple as pitching your yeast, and then at the same time as you pitch your yeast, if you're doing a dry yeast, just adding the dry enzyme. So Mangrove Jacks to a 3 gram pack of dry enzyme. It's really as easy as just snipping the pack, adding it with the yeast on top of the wort, and that's it. And obviously the only other thing you got to remember is, because it finishes around that 1,000 mark, is you need to sort of scale back. If you want a lower ABV beer, obviously you want to scale back your grain bill to take that into account. You may want a high ABV brut, you know, if you're going to get more bang for your buck from your grain without spending more money by using the dry enzyme. So yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. If I missed out anything, let me know. I'll put sort of recipe basics below, so sort of get you started. But yeah, ask me any questions, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Yeah, it's probably exceeded my expectations, if I'm honest. The perfect sort of summer session smasher. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Over and out.